everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Nikole, and today I'm gonna be talking about must-know salad hacks and little tricks and tips to actually making your salads taste delicious so you actually want to eat them. I get it, salads aren't the sexiest thing, but we're gonna make them really sexy in today's video so you wanna eat them and they taste really yummy. So if you're not already subscribed, click that subscribe button down below, join the HealthNut fam, ring that little bell so you get notified every time I post a new video, which is every single week. I do what I eat in a days, family vlogs, mommy tips, recipe videos, and hack videos like this one. Let's hop right in. Now let's be real, there are a lot of boring salads and there's probably a couple things that you're doing that you could just tweak a little bit to make a big difference when it comes to prepping your salads. So I have a few ingredients laid out in front of me and we're gonna make some salads together today, and I'm gonna go over my must-know 10 hacks to make them so much better. Okay, first thing is we are gonna wash our lettuce, and when washing your lettuce, one second, you're gonna need this guy. This is not an unnecessary kitchen appliance. Is it an appliance or tool? It's probably a tool. This thing is amazing. It is called a salad spinner, and if you eat salad, get one of these. It makes the biggest difference because when your lettuce is still wet, the dressing is not gonna stick to it well, and it's also just not that appetizing to eat sloppy, wet lettuce. You know what I mean? It even sounds gross. So dry your lettuce. So let's wash and dry together, shall we? Okay, we're gonna just give our lettuce a quick chop and then transfer to the salad spinner. You just pop the lid on and you push down. They all kind of work a little bit differently, but this is essentially how they work. And you know, it doesn't take too long and you're gonna see how much water comes off of the lettuce. And then there's a little button here, you just press to break it. And then you can see all that water in there that would have been in your salad if you didn't rinse it. There you go, Mr. Plant. You can take that salad water. Now, when it comes to kale or something more hardy that has like a thicker stem, before you put it into the salad spinner, you wanna actually take the stem out. So there's different ways to do this, but I basically will just run my fingers along the stem and it just comes right off. The stem just makes things like it's super hardy and woody. So, you know, you can use it in like stews and stocks and stuff, but it's not so great in your salad. You can even juice it, add it to your smoothies, but take it out of your salads. The other thing I love about the salad spinner is that once things are chopped and dried, you can actually just store it in the fridge. So a lot of times I'll chop up a couple of heads of romaine lettuce and then just store them in this so they stay nice and crisp and they last a few days like this. So it's definitely worth the investment, not investment, these are cheap. So it's definitely worth the buy. I use it all the time, and if you make salads, you need one. So I've already done a rough chop of my lettuce, but my second hack is to actually take some kitchen scissors, and I've actually been doing this for years, and you're gonna go right into your salad and you're gonna cut into it. And this just helps make everything nice, bite-sized pieces. You know, no one likes a big piece of lettuce chunk when they're, you know, trying to eat a salad. So this is just a nice way to get it all chopped up. And you just have nice little bite-sized pieces. This is also great if you have a mixture of different lettuces and stuff. Just kind of mixes them all up together, and you can add obviously your other ingredients and stuff, but I have been using this little trick for years and it works every time, and it's definitely a go-to of mine. All right, next hack. My next tip is to massage your hardier greens like kale, cabbage. Give them a little massage, otherwise they're very tough and a lot more bitter if you don't break down that cell wall. So by massaging it, you're softening the greens, you're making it easier to digest, to chew, and it ends up making the greens taste a little bit sweeter in my opinion. So I'm gonna add it to a bowl and then add a few different things and give it a little massage, a little self-care before we make it into a salad. So I have a mixture of some leafy kale as well as dinosaur kale. These are actually from my garden. They've been thriving. And honestly, I like to find any reason to add more greens into my foods, like soups and salads and smoothies. So this is a great way to make them that much more delicious. So there are different ways to massage your greens, but the basic go-to one is just a little bit of oil with a little bit of sea salt. So I just have some nice extra virgin olive oil. Just gonna give that a quick drizzle. And then I just have some flaky sea salt here. Just sprinkle on. And then also, this is optional. You can even do a little lemon juice. If you don't wanna do the salt, you could just do lemon juice. You want just like some kind of acid. You can even use a vinegar, like apple cider vinegar or something. And then you're gonna use your hands, some clean hands, and just go in there and give it a quick massage. Even 30 seconds is gonna make a huge difference. The kale is gonna get shinier, softer. Also, it makes your hands really soft. Look at how beautiful that looks. And it's kind of like you're already adding the dressing in it. If you just want to add in, you know, some cherry tomatoes, avocado, you'd have a salad. All right, now that that's done, I'm gonna wash my hands and we'll move to the next tip. My next hack is to actually spend some time chopping your vegetables and fruit. So a lot of times people will just like roughly chop everything. You'll have these like big chunks of tomato and cucumber. And like, yes, there is a type of salad for that. Like sometimes a really nice chunky Greek salad is delicious. I usually find when everything is really large in a salad, you're not gonna get that nice bite of all the different flavors and textures that are in the salad. And that's where you get really good flavor. So I'm gonna spend some time chopping everything. There are a couple things you can do to make the chopping a little bit quicker, like using one of those like mini food processors, or I'm gonna show you guys something in my next hack. But just, you know, taking a knife, a cutting board, and just listening to a podcast and actually chopping things up is gonna make your salad taste a lot better and just also look prettier. It's really fun and pretty when you see all the colors all mixed together. Cherry tomatoes right now taste like candy. They're so sweet. It's like nature's gushers, you know? My next hack is I'm actually gonna show you how to make a really fun chopped salad using a pizza cutter and a wooden bowl. So there's a lot of fancy cutting sets that you can buy. I'll throw a photo of them here, which I definitely want one, I'm not gonna lie, but this is just a really easy way to get the same thing kinda-ish at home with things that you already have. I'm sure you have a pizza cutter. I'm sure you have some kind of bowl. You can use wood or a metal one. Wood is just easier, I find, with the pizza cutter. And this is fun because you can just kind of mix all your things together and then get a really nice fine chop with this method. And there's actually restaurants that specialize in this method of salads because they're so popular and they taste really good. All right, everything is nice and finely chopped. I'll show you the texture. Just all little tiny bite-sized pieces. And I'm telling you, if you don't like big chunky salads, definitely try this method. This style of salad is delicious, and once you try it, you're gonna be addicted to it. Let me tell you, it's so good. And then all you have to do is add in your dressing and you're ready to serve. All right, let's head over to our next hack. I don't know about you guys, but I run into this issue all the time when making a salad, and it is making way too much. I have my bowl, I fill it up with a bunch of greens and veggies and fruit, and then there's so much left over, and depending on what kind of salad it is, not all salad keeps well in the fridge, especially if you're using like softer greens. So I have a solution. So what you're gonna do next time you're making a salad, whether for you and your partner or a full family or like a big dinner gathering, you're gonna pre-measure your salad. And this is how you do it. So you're gonna have whatever bowl that you're planning to serve your salad in, maybe just a standard like salad serving size. So I just have a bowl here, and you're going to just pre-measure how much salad is gonna go into each bowl. Now, yes, you're gonna have like other toppings and ingredients, but for the most part, the lettuce is what makes up most of the bulk. And if you know you're gonna add in a lot of things like cucumbers and cherry tomatoes, you can just like half that, you know what I mean? So what you're gonna do is just, you know, fill things up, and then when you're ready to actually make your salad, you just dump them all in like so. And depending on if you're, like I said, making for 2 or 4, you know you're gonna have the perfect amount of salad. This works great too for pasta. You can fill up just like a mug or something for each amount, like serving a pasta that you're gonna be cooking. You're gonna have roughly the right amount of salad for the number of people that you're feeding. This is just a really simple trick, and I've been using it for a while now, and it works every time. My next tip is getting creative. So make sure you are combining different textures and different flavors, not just the basic, you know, garden salad with tomatoes and cucumber and onion and lettuce. You can really think outside the box. We have some olives here, some feta for that kind of more bitter flavor profile. profile. We have some creamy avocado, even just olive oil or tahini are a great, like nice creamy texture you can add. If you want to do some crunch, I have some pumpkin seeds. You can toast these. Croutons would also be delicious. I got walnuts. Even hard-boiled eggs adds a nice protein, but also a nice texture as well. We have some dried fruit like cranberries. Also dried apricots are really delicious. And then you can use fresh fruit as well. I have some grapes, an apple, which gives it a really nice crunch. You can also add super juicy fruit like peach, which is in season right now. Pineapple. You can really put whatever you want into a salad, add some greens, and it's a salad. I mean, actually there's a lot of salads without greens, but you get the idea. You can really get creative and add a lot of different colors and flavors and textures into your salad, and that's what's gonna give it a ton of flavor. So I always try to add a little crunch, a little something like briny or salty. Oh, even capers I have here. Those are one of my favorites. You know, just have fun with it and you can create some delicious salad creations. This next one might sound a little bit weird, but it is to add salt into your salads. And you may not want to add it if you're already adding salty ingredients like say feta or capers. But if you're not adding anything salty, you definitely want a little bit of that saltiness into your salad. It's gonna bring out the flavors and just make it taste way better. And now I'm not talking about like regular table salt, I'm talking about nice, good quality sea salt. So you just take a little pinch, sprinkle it on your salad. Honestly, we grew up having salt and pepper on all of our salad dressings, and I just thought it was a normal thing, but it really does make a difference when you are adding some nice quality salt. And just try it one day, put it in, the next don't, and you'll notice a huge difference. And anytime I forget, I'm always like, there's something missing here. So you can add it to your salad dressing or just right on top of your greens. Toss it up and your salads are gonna taste so much better. Next tip is to adjust the type of salad dressing for the type of salad you're making. So if you're gonna be eating like a hearty, maybe kale salad, you probably want something that's a creamier, thicker dressing that's really gonna stick to it. And if you are eating something that's like a very light spinach salad, if you were to put a really thick dressing on it, it's gonna weigh down the greens and it's just gonna overpower the salads. So these are the two dressings I made. This is my 5-minute Caesar salad dressing. It's a go-to, I make it all the time. And then this is just a very basic everyday vinaigrette, and both of these will be linked in the blog post. So when it comes to making salad dressings, there are definitely some ingredients that I always have on hand so I can really play and mix and match with them. For vinegars, I love apple cider vinegar. It's a fermented product too, so there's lots of good beneficial probiotics in there. A good quality olive oil is key. There are so many different oils to use. I love olive oil, my Portuguese roots, I guess. But you can also use avocado oil. You can even use things like walnut or pumpkin seed oil. Those are really cool. But like olive oil is a good go-to. And then I also have other vinegars like red wine vinegar. I also have balsamic vinegar. These are delicious and just add a ton of flavor. And then other things, you know, lemon is a great go-to. Garlic, so great for flavor, good for immune boosting. And then I have a couple of different mustards. This one is one of my favorites. It's by Coslicks. It's like this is their classic Dijon, but they have so many flavors. A regular yellow mustard is good. And then I also, if you don't want to do the olive oil route, like that kind of style, you can also just use tahini, which is blended up sesame seeds. It's so good. This brand in particular is really good. Swoom. And I'll just mix it with a little water to thin it down because it is quite creamy. Also, I have some capers here. I will mash up the capers into my dressings, like my Caesar salad dressing, but even the brine, like the juice in here, is really delicious, adds a punch of flavor. We also have some maple syrup, which I like to add for a little bit of sweetness. It really balances out the sour and acidicness from the vinegars with the olive oil. For some seasonings, I love garlic powder if I'm not doing fresh garlic, black pepper, Italian seasoning. I also have fresh herbs that I love to add. This is dill. Even fresh parsley would be so good, but during the winter months, maybe when it's not as readily available, dried is just as great. Then I also have some sea salt because like I said, it is a great ingredient to your salads. It just really adds some nice flavor, and a little does go a long way. And then nutritional yeast, which you may not think to add to salad dressings, but it's great. It's also in my Caesar dressing. Adds a really nice like cheesy flavor. It's plant-based. I believe this is grown off of blackstrap molasses. remember reading that somewhere. It's really great. It's usually fortified with B vitamins. So if you are plant-based, this is just a great addition to your meals. And there's more other ingredients I like to add to salad dressings, but these are some key ones that I usually have in my pantry. You can just make your own homemade salad dressings. It's cheaper, it's healthier, and it's really convenient because you can just like make them like that and then store them in the fridge for a couple of days. This next one might sound obvious, but it is to mix your salad with the dressing in a large bowl. A lot of times people are just using these small little bowls, or they're just dressing, they're like individual bowls. And like, I even do that sometimes if I'm just making a personal like individual salad, but it really does make a difference when you just have a nice big bowl, like even sometimes bigger than this one, the bigger the better. And you just really toss everything and evenly coat it with the dressing. And there you have it. That is a delicious salad that I want to eat. So definitely makes a difference to do a couple of those steps that I mentioned in today's video. Like, don't overthink your salad. These are just some helpful tips just to help make things a little bit more enjoyable and make you fall in love with salads, because they can be delicious. They can be a great side to any dish, and they're definitely a healthy meal to have every single day. I'm gonna enjoy this for lunch, and I hope you guys are inspired to make some fun, delicious salads. Leave me a comment down below letting me know what your favorite salad is to eat, and also give this video a thumbs up if you like these hack videos. I have a ton. I'll link a playlist of them down below. I have ones for baking, cooking, meal prepping, even preventing food waste. So I'll have those linked down below for you guys to check out, as well as a full blog post sharing all of my tips with any links to products and any additional recipes that you guys can check out. Some of my favorite salad dressings and salads will be linked in there. And if you're looking for more delicious salad recipes, definitely check out my cookbook, the HealthNut Cookbook. It is a bestseller, and it has so many delicious salads that there's grilled ones, there's chopped ones, not just like your regular leafy green ones. And there is just a whole section, because that's how much I love salad. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys. I'm gonna eat some salad, but this is how you do it, guys. Happy salad making.